What's good? What's good? Happy Friday night, everyone. We are 24 hours away from UFC 328, and you better savor this. You better hold on to it. You better love it because this is as good as it's going to get for a long, long, long time, at least until the White House card comes around. And we all have our little complaints about that. But yeah, I'm here for a little bit. I hope everyone's well. This is a hell of a card. We finally got the press conference. Was a little bit wild. But all it's done is whet my appetite to see this fight even more. So obviously we're 24 hours away and it's time to start making those picks. So I'm looking forward to seeing what everyone thinks, where your money is going to be getting laid down, because I'm certainly struggling. I do have a couple of parlays up and running, but yeah, I wouldn't say I'm overly confident one way or another. There's a few fights that I think are money, just waiting to get made. But the main event is certainly not one of them. But yeah, hope everyone's well. Looking forward to getting into the card a little bit. Looking forward to catching up on the week in general, hearing how everyone's been doing. So yeah, Friday night. Let's go. Let's get this party started, so to speak. Oh. God, I'm so tired. I really was not going to come on today, but I know how people like to whine and moan when I don't make it for some reason. So I'm here. Let's make a decent night of it. Who is phoning me at this time? Oh, it's Westy. Yeah, Westy, I can't talk right now, buddy. I'm live. I am live. I'm not going to spend the next hour talking to myself. That's for damn sure. I have done it before and it's just not as fun. I'm just going to stay perfectly silent until somebody turns up. Come watch me dance. My chat isn't disabled. My chat isn't disabled. That's impossible. Hang on a second, guys. How the fuck is my chat disabled? Did YouTube just disable my chat? My chat isn't disabled. My chat disabled. Hang on a second, guys. Yeah, Westy, I can see now. Hang on a sec. YouTube Studio. Wait a second, guys. Why has it decided to disable my chat now? Let me see. Comments disabled. Oh, hang on a second, guys. Hopefully now that should work. If you apologies, you know what? Yeah, I thought that my entire community had just abandoned me. It was set. Apparently, my video was set to made for kids, which obviously it is not. So if you are in the chat, try and comment now. Hopefully it should work. That is fucking embarrassing. There we are. How you doing, Thor? What's up, Jack Peace? I don't know what the fuck with that. Do you know what? Yeah, you lot must have thought I was some kind of creep. I'm gonna be real. I thought all of you had literally abandoned your boy. You are a creep if you hung around though and just watched me. It has been a minute, Fall. How you doing? How you doing, Westy? What's good, my brother? Shout out to everyone in the chat who stuck around. What the hell was that? For some reason, YouTube automatically set it to 4 children. Imagine that. This could not be further from the way things are around here. That has never happened to me before. So forgive the confusion. I was a little bit. Do you know what? Yeah. Sometimes there's like a minute or two. No, I know you were calling me, but I was saying to you like, Westy, I'm live. Like I can't answer the phone, but you're trying to save me from myself. So shout out to you, man. No, like I have gone like a couple of minutes when the stream started when no one's chatted, and so I didn't think it was unusual. But all of a sudden, we get like 5 minutes in, and I'm like, nobody's here. Is it over? How you doing? How you doing, Scott? What's good, man? I knew you had fucked something up after my 7th time resetting YouTube. You see, that's a real Fight Night Frankie subscriber right there. Not giving up, and also just perving on me, just talking to myself. How you doing, Otis? What's good, bro? Yeah, I was very confused there for a minute, but you know what? We finally got things up and running. I don't know why YouTube would do that. I'm gonna have to be very, very careful. A lot of people think Chimaev missed weight. I saw a video done by Fight Society a couple of hours ago that makes a very, very compelling case. You know, they use those manual scales. They called 185 literally when he stood on it, and it looked like the scale was still moving. I think Chimaev missed weight as well. That's the way that it appeared. Another example of like Chechnyan bias. Western calls everybody when they're live. Come on, Strickland. What's up, Frankfurt said? How you doing, Trip Pope? What's good, man? Dude cut 20 kg. Yeah, but how does he manage to find a new higher weight class and still manage to cheat? This is going to be very, very controversial. I wanted Strickland to win so much before this. Now, I didn't think it was possible for me to want Strickland to win even more. Now I really do. That little Chechnyan rat. I hope Sean Strickland beats the absolute fuck out of him. And I cannot wait. How you doing? How you doing, Travis? What's good, man? Howdy to you, bro. I don't know why I keep doing this like I'm some kind of cowboy. How you doing, Skull Trooper? Bro, I'm here after a long time. My PC was broken, and I was and will be locked in for my exams till I'll probably be back in 2027 to your stream. Do you know what, Skull Trooper? I'm very, very flattered, Jay, that you think my channel was going to last this long. But shout out to you and good luck to your exams, man. We sacrificed Yuri for Strickland. We sacrificed a lot for Strickland this year. We have sacrificed a lot of people to the MMA gods. And the piper is finally going to be paid. We all have to say a collective prayer and hope that Sean Strickland gets it done. We need this. We need this. Bro, PSG will fuck Arsenal. By the way, Gio, I notice you're not as cocky now about Man City winning the league. Are you still talking? Are you still hoping? Are you still believing? Believe in Strickland. I'm trying my best. Well, the thing is, yeah, I was one of the first people who said that Strickland would win, and I'm not going to falter now. I'm not. I'm sticking with Sean Strickland as much as I don't believe it. Can you send me your Discord link? Hang on a second, mate. Do you know what? I'll be honest with you, Ash. There's no point. There's no point. Ash, yeah, add me on Twitter. And I don't even use that much. You're still cocky. You're still believing. How you doing, Cheds? Not gonna lie, I watched the weigh in my again, and I think it was legit. You what? Mark my words, Khamzhat will beat Strickland. Well, Gabe, to be honest, mate, that's not that much of a big claim. I think anyone with a semi-functional brain is picking Khamzhat to win this fight. But you've got to believe, man. We've got to believe. The MMA gods can't keep doing this to us over and over and over again. We've sacrificed so much this year. Any advice on my chemistry exam? It's too late, bro. I tried to take chemistry as A-levels, and I fell asleep in my first 3 classes and decided it wasn't for me. Run like the wind, sir. Chemistry is very fucking hard. Only God can save you now. Strickland will win. Khamzhat can't handle the pace. After 2 rounds, he stops the wrestling. Storm fan, I agree with you completely. The question is, can Strickland get out of that first round? I believe that he can. We need Tarzan to get this done. By the way, I am almost back on Steam. So you got a laptop sorted out. Gay black man with the controversial takes. Hey, Frankie, how you doing, Musa? You can mock me all you want, but you will all be wrong. Gabe, to be honest, mate, do you know what? Yeah, let's just make this official. Yeah, I'm gonna stick this as a poll because I genuinely don't know what my community thinks. I'm assuming that most of you are picking Strickland. Sorry, are picking Khamzhat. Bit of a slip of the tongue there. Hang on a second. Let me just stick this on a poll and just make this shit official. Wait a second. I need to know. All right, who wins the war? Just to make this more just to add to the gravitas. I was gonna write something really bad there, but I've probably misspelled Khamzhat. I'm picking Strickland by TKO in the North. Based Nathan. Our community. Let's go. How you doing, Juice? Just when I entered the chat, did you mention A-level chemistry? Well, I had 3 sciences, so chem was the only one I enjoyed studying a bit. Nerd. Wasn't there a clip of Strickland in the gym looking like a complete ass? Strickland is looking shredded right about now. Strickland is looking shredded and ready for war. Khamzhat looked like he could barely step on the scale. I don't think he made weight. The cheating little prick. The cheating little rat. I think he missed weight and the UFC have given him another little layup. Yet again. Khamzhat win unless Strickland gets lucky. I don't know, man. Strickland needs to survive 7.5 minutes and make him work. R.I.P. Sean Tarsfam Neck Constrickland. You're going for the old choking of the... No, I'm not even going to say that. Conventional wisdom says that Khamzhat submits him on the ground. Who else here thinks Khamzhat made weight? I think he missed weight as well. If you've seen the weigh-in, it is very, very, very dodgy. What is Khamzat's record? I think he's 16-0. But if you ask me, yeah, he's 15-1. He lost to Kamaru Usman. Nah, not a nerd, bruv. All of A-level sciences are pathetic. But chem is a little better. What did you study in A-levels? I did English literature. I did government and politics. I did sociology. And film studies were my 4. I did 4 because I am a nerd. Khamzhat looking pessimistic on the scale. I'm not reading too much into that. I think he looked pessimistic because he was sure that he wasn't going to make weight. The cheating little cunt. We expect this from Khamzhat, though. So Haphazard actually avoided the chicken pox this time, only to miss weight. Shake my fucking head. This fucking guy. B7, exactly. He's fat Zat, he's scamzat, he's all these things. That fat can't definitely miss weight. I don't know how he manages to pull this off every time. He always manages to just completely, just scam his way into a fight. Like he's either missing weight and ruining cards, or he's getting sick, or he's cheating on the scale. It never goes smoothly with Khamzhat. He's a cheating prick. How you doing, Batman? Oh, he's still undefeated. Yeah, he's undefeated, but really he's not. He lost to Kamaru Usman. He's undefeated on paper, but he's kind of like Khabib. He's kind of like Khabib, but you know, Habib had Tabao, and Khamzat had Kamaru Usman. Khamzat couldn't even take down GM3. That's how I remember it as well. What's all that behind you? They're all like video games, bro. That guy said 185 like he was told to. Man didn't even look at the scale. He read the script. 185, 185, and Khamzat jumped off that scale real fast. Bro, Khamzat is gay. He used to fuck his male sheep. Wow, not even just sheep, but the male sheep as well, you know. I believe you. If it wasn't for his Muslim clique stuff, Khamzat would have been likable. I don't really care about where he's from or what he says. I just hate what an inactive cunt he is. Two smelly fingers. How you doing, bro? Yeah, shout out to Batman's mum. No jokes. No jokes, please. Kamaru beat Khamzat 2-1. Yes, he did. That was not a 10-8 first round. It was 2-1 to Usman, rounds 2 and 3. Clear as crystal, mate. How you give that fight to, even if it was a 10-8 first round, you cannot give that fight to Khamzat. But we digress. That's Frankie's pornography collection. No, that's downstairs. Frankie, we need to start having the conversation about Lewis Skelly starting for England. No, we don't. He's played about 4 games this year. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. Who's he going to replace? This is why I hate you Arsenal fans. That's not what I thought about the press conference. The press conference was just a mess, but it was always going to be. They were never going to let each other talk. Khamzat is in the hills fighting world champs like Sudalayev. Strickland is in Vegas fighting chlamydia and the AIDS virus. That's the difference. No, I don't think Strickland doesn't seem like the kind of guy who throws dick around. I mean, he definitely fucked me in a drop. No, he's definitely got AIDS. I take it back. He's got AIDS. Caravaggio spitting facts as always. Diego versus Garcia prediction. I'm going with Garcia. I'm very hot on him at the moment. I think Garcia is going to plunder his way through the division and he's going to be top 5 by the end of the year. Strickland's body language throughout the press conference just wasn't it. Not going to lie, he was looking pretty nervous. The trash talking wasn't as confident. It's because Khamzat wouldn't shut the fuck up and wouldn't let him talk, which I agree was a very, very good strategy. Because Strickland has bars in him. And Khamzat was just like, I'm just going to scream as much as I can and as often and prevent Strickland from actually saying anything. It was a genius move. Exactly. Not even 2 seconds on the scar. 185 and he quickly jumped. He didn't even jump off. He kind of like just hobbled and fell off. He looked like he was cracked the fuck out. Khamzhat's got issues. Yes, Jenny the man. Yes, he does. Hit the likes, please. I'd very much appreciate it. I'm talking about Sean's body language. I didn't see him looking nervous. I actually thought Sean won press conference shit talk. I thought he did as well. I thought he varied up the shit talk a little bit better. Khamzat was just spamming the same lines like over and over and over and over again and just screaming and interfering as much as he could. Is it possible to become a good street fighter at 40? You're asking the wrong bloke. Sure. I mean, 40 isn't over the hill. Don't give up, mate. You'll be out there kicking ass and doing it well in no time. Skelly in midfield. You are fucking diabolical. You are fucking diabolical. In front of who? How dare you? Eze's not starting either. You're smoking crack, mate. This is, again, it's just ridiculous Arsenal glaze yet again. You win a little title, you get a little bit too excited. Get the fuck out of here with that. Jose Mourinho to Real Madrid. Has it been made official yet? Chimaev was shaken at the press conference and looked so scared, while Strickland looked calm and handled everything. Strickland is going to win with ease. Kloss, we deserve this. We deserve this. Think about the people we've sacrificed this year. In fact, let's recap. So this year, to sum it up, we have sacrificed Jack Della Maddalena, although Prates is, Jack Della Maddalena's, Prates is not. We sacrificed Yeri. I mean, Adesanya lost, so I mean, but I really hate Joe Pyfer. We sacrificed Yeri, is my point. We lost Yeri. We need something back. That's kind of all we sacrificed this year. Dad. I'm looking at all the main events. We haven't really sacrificed anyone. Strickland's gonna die, isn't he? Oh my god, Strickland's gonna die. Pimley, I hate. We've sacrificed no one this year. Who keeps saying that? There's still plenty of room to sacrifice Strickland this year. Don't say I'm racist. Khamzhat does look like a terrorist. I didn't say that. Chat said it. I didn't say it. Bellingham is nowhere near Eze at the moment. You're smoking crack. I don't think Bellingham should be in the team either. What will your reaction be if Justin KOs Ilya by fluke and retires? I'll know that this is a video game. I will know. It will be confirmed once and for all that we live in a simulation. 100%. Arteta reverses a knighthood if he wins. You mean deserves a knighthood? He's Spanish, mate. We don't give knighthoods to fucking spicks. We sacrificed DD. There's been a lot of sacrificing going on. DVD lost. We sacrificed Harambe. Don't forget. Arteta doesn't deserve shit, mate. Mate, even with the double, we still barely a decent manager. I mean, we knew Khamzhat wasn't good at shit talking. Who says I want to eat his meat? But for somebody who said that, he's still pretty good. Yeah, the whole thing was weird. I mean, the press conference was exactly what I expected. It was a complete and utter shit show, but I'm all here for it. It was never going to be civilized. It was never going to be like a decent back and forth. It was going to be a screaming match. And that's exactly what we got. Paddy is nowhere near championship level. Yeah, nobody ever said he was. That's what I told WMC, to just cover the fact I'm drunk, wink, wink. I'm just kidding. I don't fucking know what's happening and who can fix my technical difficulties at the moment. It's a $20 bet. Shout out to you, Crystal. Hope you're well. Chimaev's skills have looked so stagnant in the past few years too. He's so overrated, and I'm picking Sean with confidence. It's actually shocking that anyone thinks Chimaev stands a chance. I mean, he definitely stands a chance. Let's not go too far now, because we're all going to end up with egg on our face. If Arsenal win the English Premier League, I will cut my cock. If you can find it. What dad jokes did he make, Musa? Having a German manager for the World Cup makes me sick. World War II Pratt. Yeah, the thing is though, yeah, I mean, I can't fucking stand international football, so I don't give a shit. And I don't really support England anyway. I'll probably watch a few World Cup games. I don't really give a shit. I way prefer club football. I always have. We have an excuse for Strickland because of the oblique kick from Khamzhat. 100%. He tried to bust his knee out. Bro, you've missed my comment twice in a row now. Musa, shut up, mate. I don't read that well. And also, yeah, I read your last one. The one before last. I gotta disagree with you here, though. I loved Khamzat's trash talking. His English has gotten a bit better. Those dad jokes were pretty funny as well. Made Strickland use the whole victim card. All he said was, I'm going to beat you like your dad. I mean, it's not that bad. The thing is that nobody really won because they were all just screaming over each other. Like, I don't think anybody finished a full thought. Plus MMA, Floyd Mayweather skills look stagnant because the basics are what works. MMA evolving as a sport is more of a sign of an amateur nature. I'm just joking. I love Musa, but he's got to stop crying about not having his comments read. He's like a pick me. Musa is the pick me guy of Fight Night Frankie's community. They won't let Khamzhat pull the same bullshit he did against DDP. They're gonna stand him up often. I don't think they will. The thing is though, yeah, what I like about this matchup is if Sean Strickland can avoid getting strangled, which is the main point here. Because we all know Khamzhat has a really nasty, he's got that retard DNA. If he can face crank him early, he's going to break his face off like he did to Whitaker. However, if Strickland can avoid those positions and keep trying to get up and make Khamzhat tired, he's going to win later on in the fight. We just have to survive the first 7.5 minutes, boys. Really, the first round. If Sean Strickland can get through the first round without getting completely steamrolled, I think we're going to be all right. The sad part is Khamzhat will have his clique on his side while Sean will be alone. Hope he gets some good people on his side. I mean, who's going to turn up? Soy boy Chris Curtis? Whinging while they're getting beaten up? They've got more guys in us. The meeting with UFC fighters with Trump in the Oval Office was embarrassing and awkward, especially Justin sucking off Trump in broad daylight. It's gross, me. I haven't seen it, but I assumed it was sloppy and disgusting. Musa, you realize if I time you out, you can't see nothing because I'm a master moderator. Play with me again, bro. Yeah, don't fuck with it. Well, if you're pissing Crystal off. Khamzhat and Tyra both win by sub. Honestly, Jason Francis, that is the smart pick. If you're betting, those two are the smart picks. If you're betting with your head, you're betting for a sub in the co-main and main event, 100%. The thing is though, will Strickland quit? I don't think Strickland will allow himself to quit. I see Strickland getting like, if he's gonna lose in that way by a submission attempt, he's gonna go out cold. Frankie, you're drunk, good sir. I wish I was, man. I'm fucking tired. I don't even drink anymore. Bro, a few days ago, I got $400 worth of gas off the gas station app. It didn't charge me anything. Contemplating doing something about it or just forgetting it. What's everyone's thoughts? In my opinion, Jack Beats here. This is going to sound soy as fuck. This has happened to me in the past. I'm the kind of guy, yeah, where if I forget to pay for a grocery, like a plastic bag, I go back and pay for it. I believe that good energy that you put into the universe and bad energy comes back at you. So I would honestly suggest go back there. You're planning on spending the 400 anyway. I know that gas is a fucking ripoff, and that you're really, you're not really gonna hurt anyone too tough for taking that money, but you'll know. It depends on what kind of person you are. Personally, I'd pay that back. What can men do against such reckless hate? Everyone after Khamzhat sits on Strickland's face for 5 rounds straight. I mean, it is likely to be a teabagging. Let's be honest. Khamzhat might do it just to humiliate him. Like teabag. Frankie, what you gonna get me? When you gonna get me tattooed on you? Cheddar. It's when you finally do the reveal, that's when you'll get it done. I'll get you right here on my chest, close to my heart, where you belong, sir. Get a cheese wedge neck tat. Do you know what? Yeah, I can't get anything that will be like, unhideable, is what I'm saying. Oh God, hang on a sec, guys. Give me a minute. Yeah, bro, I'm thinking about it. It's a fuck around because there's no people at the gas station, just cards. So we'd have to email the company. Wait and see if it goes through or not. I personally, would pay it back. Crystal would turn Musa. Yeah, Musa, don't fuck with Crystal, bro. Crystal's one person around here that you don't want to fuck with. Chimaev has to hold him down and pray to win. That's his only hope at hurting any top-ranked middleweights. I think he could strangle him to death. I think he could. Genuinely. If Strickland's gonna lose, that's probably how it's gonna be, getting like his head ripped off. Or getting his head squashed. I would probably go with that. But there's something about tomorrow, yeah. I don't know, yeah. Strickland always manages to pull it out of the bag, yeah. Whenever you think he won't. When he's such an overwhelming underdog, that's when he seems to get it done. No one thought he was going to be Adesanya, and I know that win has fucking aged like milk now, but he still got it done. Follow Big Shank Frank at 12-inch Frankie on OnlyFans. Shouting out to OnlyFans, I always appreciate it. I've never got the I don't like to show off. Plus, since Eric Nixick got onto Sean after the second Drickers fight for not following his game plan, we've seen smarter work from Sean since then. Scott's got a point, man. This is Pork Chop has nailed this. By the way, shout out to you, Pork Chop. You've nailed this 100%. This is another head Chimaev, heart Strickland thing. To click the link, you must like the stream, exit the stream, navigate to liked playlist, then Jesus, why the fuck do they have to make this so complicated? Fucking YouTube. Fuck YouTube. Musa, Crystal's just playing around. She's just playing around. Yeah, so it looks like, for some reason, we've got 40 votes in here so far. And it looks like most people are going for Strickland, which is surprising. It's surprising, to say the least. Common sense is gay and irrelevant. Strickland is going to beat Khamzhat's ass. Listen, Cheddar, we need this. We need this. We deserve it. It's been a horrible year. We need this. We deserve it. So far, we've got 57% Strickland. That's kind of surprising to me. We've got, but you know what? Yeah, it shows that despite all the trials and tribulations we all face here, we've still got some optimism up in this bitch. Common sense is for nerds and virgins. Exactly. Strickland by finger in the bum. Speaking of finger in the bum, shout out to silkpajamas.vip. It's a pick site that's way better than Tapology. And I'm going to reveal my magic to you right now. I have put all of my points this week on Sean Strickland to win by decision. Whether I believe that or not is another matter, but it's certainly the most juicy prospect. You won't fucking complicate it, Frank. I'm about to fully automate my garden. Unfortunately, Google Gemini is having me build stuff. I might put videos up of the whole thing. I hope. Please do that. That sounds so interesting. Strickland will tap. Now, if Strickland's losing, yeah, he's going to sleep. He's going for a nap. Or Chimaev might actually break his neck. I don't see Strickland quitting. I genuinely don't. Strickland's got to win for democracy, for humanity, for us all. By the way, check out silkpajamas.vip in the description, please. Strickland by nightfall. Musa, you're great for confrontation. That's all that's happening here. But yes, my 20-year-old daughter is watching Flex the Muscles, buddy. Frankie, I'm fucking raging. Need you to go live to help me not lose my mind. Stephen, what's got you so pissed off today? I want to bet. Nah, not really. Not really. I'm not betting on that. I think after all the shit talking, I'm not saying Strickland won't lose by submission. I'm sure he will, but I reckon he's going to sleep. I don't believe after all he said, I would lose all respect for him, no matter what the circumstances were, if he then tapped out. I think Strickland's way too base to tap out. Genuinely. I think even if he's getting strangled, even if he's getting his arm ripped off, he will simply just pass out. It will be like, do you remember Bret Hart versus Stone Cold Steve Austin back in the day? But the real version of that. Inbred Ali Akbar has no fucking chance of winning. Jesus, man. I think at first the trash talk was to sell the fight, but it felt like it turned real after threatening to shoot him. I think it's been real from the beginning. Legit. I think it's genuinely been real. The thing is, though, whatever they're doing here is absolutely working 100%. It had the most interactions and views. I believe that when they did the live press conference, there were over 200,000 consecutive viewers. We haven't seen numbers like that since Conor McGregor. Everyone's eyes are on this fight. I'm feeling jazzed for this. I'm finally excited. Like I'm bricked up for this fight. And it's actually a very good card. The fact that like a great fight like Van and Tyra is being completely overlooked in this says it all. No one gives a shit. This fight is enough to carry the card on its own. Volkov and Acosta is a great fight. Brady and Buckley is a fucking great fight. King Green and Stevens is going to be a scrap. Gautier is going to murder that guy. Do you know what's a really underrated fight on this card? Amasov versus Joel Alvarez. If you guys know who Joel Alvarez is, sorry, who Amasov is, that dude's a killer. I watched him lose to one of my favorite fighters, Jackson, who actually beat the fuck out of him. So I've kind of undermined my own point here. But he looked good in his UFC debut, and that's going to be a hell of a fight. Do you play UFC 5, Frankie? Sometimes, Nathan, but like really, really fucking badly. Really badly. Arab oil money, it ruins the sport. Khabib versus Gaethje, Oliveira versus Gaethje, now this. You're not wrong, bro. Kadyrov's going to reward Chimaev with 10 male virgins for defeating Trump's boy. Strickland is so OP. Nathan, I'm not gonna lie, man, you're getting me excited. You're getting me hyped. It's wild how we just had this press conference, witnessed chaos all week, and there's still people saying, "Oh, it should have been Imavov." It's ridiculous. As soon as the thing is though, Imavov fucked up by not fighting. This was the fight to make, but it makes me wonder, yeah, why the fuck are we not getting Diego Lopez versus Yair Rodriguez? I'm assuming Yair Rodriguez bitched out of it. It's the only explanation, in my opinion. I reckon they offered them the fight, and he's gone, nah, bro. Not for me. Coward. Fucking Mexican coward. Jim Miller is going to retire to a career of casually stealing wives, you reckon? Joel Alvarez is the underdog. I know that's crazy. Amasov is mad good, though. If you haven't seen Amasov fight, JPO, he's very well-rounded. Really, really well-rounded. But the problem is, though, yeah, Bellator sucks, and he was absolutely steamrolling his way through Bellator. So we don't even know. He had a very good start, but Khamzhat missed weight 100%. Yes, he did, big boss. People make fun of Khamzhat for riding Kadyrov, but I'm sure everyone would if their life, their family's life, and their money depended on it. You can compromise on money, but not on your family. Yeah, but you can limit the amount of dick riding, though. I reckon Khamzhat has literally sucked Kadyrov's dick. Long story short, Frank, it's hard. It took me a long time, but I finally found that meme, and now I've got to use it. Yes, you do. I love Caravaggio. Caravaggio is a real one. Yair hasn't fought in fucking ages. He's an absolute coward. How you doing, Nico Bellic? Great name, sir. Strickland fans want Strickland to win, but no, Khamzhat will probably win. I kind of agree with you. Also, you saying Mexican coward sounded racist as fuck. It was intended that way. Yo, we got Nico Bellic in the chat, and he's telling me my face is funny, and I just got to agree. I do have a funny face. I've never denied it. That is not a Joshua versus Tyra. Who you got? I've got Tatsuro Tyra. I like Joshua Van a lot. I think Joshua Van has some of the cleanest boxing in the sport. I think he's got. I almost said I love his hands, which sounded gay as fuck. I think he's an elite boxer. I love the way he strikes. I think Tyra's going to grab hold of him, dunk him down, and strangle the life out of him. I think Tyra's going to win. Probably, it wouldn't surprise me if Tyra won in the first round. I'm going Tyra all day. I think he's really good. I picked Tyra to be champion years ago. I know the Brandon Royval loss does not look great now, but I think he's improved a lot since then. His striking's got better. The problem for me is like Joshua Van's striking is way better than Tyra's, way better. But Tyra's takedown defense and wrestling is worlds apart from Van's. His face is funny because he's dealing with my chats on the sideline. Is it your turn now? He wants his daddy dictator to take care of him. It is what it is. I mean, for real. Yeah, fam, racist. Yeah, I'm the most racist guy on YouTube. But I hate everyone equally. Kadyrov seems like a Vince McMahon type person who isn't gay or straight. They'd make men suck him off just to show they could feel powerful. That's what it's all about, mate. It's not about gay or straight. It's about breaking a guy's spirit by making him suck your dick. Why is Mongoloid Georgian perpetually missing title shots for a headbutt at the face-off? Yeah, oblique kick is all fine. Bro, I don't understand. I don't understand how he's getting away with this shit. He literally, this is how you know, yeah, Chimaev is a coward. He tried to end the fight before it started. Strickland iced out Hernandez recently, and let's not forget. Nico Bellic, I know you're saying that tongue in cheek, yeah? He made Fluffy Hernandez look fucking shit. And Hernandez is not shit. And he basically beat the fuck out of him as well, completely shut him out. Yo, Doug, what's good, man? I see Frankie's face and I laugh uncontrollably every time. Your old funny face looking boy. I can't do anything about it. How you doing, Ashraf? I'm going Tatsuro, so am I, Juice Man. I think most people are picking Tatsuro. Ashraf, why do you think everyone are casuals? Islam Makhachev just now said that Khamzhat versus Sean will be competitive if it gets to round 3. He knows. But I mean, everyone knows that. It's going to be it's going to be a very different thing between Sean Strickland getting into the 3rd round and Drickus getting into the 3rd round. I can promise you that. Also, Frankie, Shawnee's dad did beat the shit out of him and his mum. No molestation. Yet Chimaev is just repeating lines about that. And Company Bisping thinks it's fine and hilarious. That door doesn't swing both ways. Oh, so that's why they shave only the mustaches. I think, wait, what? Broken Spirit MMA. By the way, I'm thinking, Gilly, we might have to do a watch along for this, you know. Wait, Kadyrov gets gay blowjobs. What do you mean gay blowjobs? Aren't all blowjobs gay? Okay, what kind of chaos has my mother unleashed in this chat at this moment? I'm a bit behind. How you doing, Draken? What's good? I've got no answer for that. It's going to be very, very difficult to catch up. I can't pick a guy like Tyra. Why can't you pick Tyra? He's fucking incredible. It's oil money. Dana is all about it, but it's not like they're cutting him checks or anything. But it is weird that he gets so much bias. Kadyrov was set up to off his own father, by the way. Russian government staged the bombing to replace Kadyrov's father with him. Wow. Is that true? How are you so in the know about this? Dana is saying he is very confident that Conor will return this summer. What do you think? I don't think he will. I think the fight will be announced. He'll get injured or whatever. He'll pull out and he won't fight. I love you too, Smelly Fingers. People forget, man. Hernandez was 1 win away from a championship shot. He'd be standing in this place instead of Sean. He would have been. But now we know he would have got killed. How shit is Brendan Allen? He is an embarrassment to Canada. He's Canadian. Of course he is. Yeah, Brandon Allen is terrible. I think that's why I think that's why Drickus is refusing to fight him. I don't think he wants to waste a camp on him. How you doing, Milestone? Crazy we haven't seen Marab fight 10 years this year already. I mean, that's true. I'm glad he's taken some time off, though. He definitely did too much. By the way, guys, if you haven't liked the stream, please do so. Yeah, Islam said many of his Dagestani sparring partners trained with Sean at Extreme Couture and said he is very hard to hold down. This is going to be the key. If Sean Strickland can, I'm not even saying round 2. If Sean Strickland can get out of round 1 without getting completely dominated, he's going to win this fight. 100%. The problem is Khamzhat is we all know how good. I'm not telling you anything special here. This is not some genius take I'm giving you. Khamzhat kind of has to win it in the first 7.5 minutes. And he has to hurt Strickland pretty badly. I just picked Strickland and the other guy picked Chimaev, and I'm like fired up screaming, Chechnyan whore, the whole time, walking forward and tagging him. Imagine how fun that's going to be. The great thing about this fight, yeah, if Sean Strickland gets past the first round and the first half of the second round, we're going to see that moment, that magical moment when Chimaev gasses and breaks and Sean Strickland starts to walk him down and beat him up. And I think we all deserve that. But we need to see him get past the first 7.5 minutes. Do a watch along. We'll join. Stephen, I think I might have to. I think I should convince Brutally to do it as well. Maybe get Macon to walk on it. Maybe just do an open panel. No, not all blowjobs are gay. If a girl is doing it, you're safe. I still think it's gay. I mean, we can get into this another time. Put a wig on Tyra and Frankie would fuck him. Wow, you know me so well. Take the like button out for dinner at a real expensive restaurant, then sneak out the bathroom window. Myla, what the hell, lol? How are you doing? I really need to hit YouTube more often. When the hell are you going live next? Myla did a live. I saw Myla doing a live yesterday. I jumped in and there was the panel of all panels on. And I jumped in the chat for a little bit, but I was listening to it all the way on the way to work. Myla Stoner has one of the most underrated, panel communities in this space for sure. Do you think there should be a rematch between Ian Gary and Carlos Prates? Nah, I hate to say it, but Ian Gary deserves a title shot. Am I banned? No, of course you're not. How does Ratlip move up and miss weight? It's because he's unimpressive, mate. He has hantavirus too. Wouldn't that be a turn up? I've heard about this hantavirus thing. We might all be fucked. We might only have like a week left, guys. So let's enjoy it. This is like the culmination of it. It's like Jesus versus Beelzebub. This is the modern version of that. Doing a Strickland Chimaev matchup in UFC 5 this fight week is fun as hell. How's it been turning out? Yeah, try to fucking hit, motherfucker. See that number stand. Let's see how it works. I'm trying to boost the numbers. We got 27 likes in here, which is crazy, man. Bro, do a watch along on a panel. Do you know what? Yeah, we might have to. We might have to. I think they'll maybe start it like midway through the prelims. I couldn't do the whole prelims and the main card. I'd fucking die, mate. Maybe I'll get drunk for it. Khamzhat almost lost to 2 welterweights. DDP is chatty iron will. Sean has elite skill. This is going to be the ultimate styles make fights situation. Everyone's looking at this and thinking, DDP beat Sean twice. Khamzhat destroyed DDP. It doesn't work like that. Frankie, do you have a Discord group? I do, yeah, but I'm never in there. Smash him, Sean. Come on, Sean. We need this. Oh, you're not banned. Khamzhat is the embodiment of an annoying daggy fan base. Other fighters like Islam and Ankalaev are chill and nice guys. Chimaev is just like their fan bases. I completely agree. I do not dislike Islam Makhachev at all. He actually seems quite funny outside the cage. And to be fair, Habib is as well. I don't hate them yet. I just think their fan bases make them unlikable. I am just picturing Shawnee like De Niro's Jake LaMotta, plus a bit of Travis Bickle. You talking to me, go fucker? Can Strickland hold his breath and continue his blood pumping in a fully locked dash for 7 minutes? I don't know, Patient 069. Great name, by the way. Imitate Marab getting sucked off by Nina. Do you know what? Yeah, I'm not doing that again. That was a low point for me. Frankie, that wasn't yesterday. What wasn't yesterday? Or maybe it was Thursday. It was yesterday for me because it was in the middle of it was in the morning. It was yesterday for me. I don't like daggy fighters, but I don't mind Khamzhat. He brings drama and fun. He doesn't. I can see that. I told you, man. My only problem with Khamzhat, I don't even care the way he fights. I don't. I don't care what religion he is. I don't give a fuck. Just fight more, you little pussy. That's all I care about. Genuinely. People make jokes about Frank stealing me from my husband, but you know it's been a close race between Myla and WMC. I'm down for the watch along. I'll be live for the early prelims and streamline into the panel. Maybe we can do that, but I kind of want to do it from my channel as well. I mean, if you're just going to do it from yours, I wouldn't even mind. I'll just pop in and out. Didn't think you'd be on today. To be honest, yeah, bro, I wasn't planning on coming on today. I've had a long day at work. Have you had a shower? Your face is red. No, it's just really bad lighting. Hang on a second. Let me see if I can see. There you go. Is that better? Let me improve the lighting real quick. That's wrong. That's bad. That's bad. How's that? Is that better? Is that slightly less red? You hit the nail on the head with the Muslim daggy fighters, but yeah, this is the thing. They make their fighters unlikable. Low point MMA. Marab. Islam has a really likable personality. Seems pretty genuine, though Khabib seems a bit bossy and shady at times. I don't really have a problem with any of them. I just think that, like I said, it's just the glazing that goes on that makes me turn on them. They're both great fighters. They're both decent personalities. It's just the over. It's like whenever you see Habib and Islam in a poll, They always win it, no matter what the fucking subject is. I saw Islam win a like landslide, a best striker in the UFC ever poll with fucking Piotr Jan, Ilia Topuria, and I can't remember, and John Jones I think was in it as well, and he landslide won a best striking poll with like 20,000 votes. Crazy. Why does Frankie have strip club lighting? Because I do freaky deaky stuff when the camera goes off, mate. Most annoying demographics of Daggy fan bases are from Pakistan and India. Is that where they're coming from? Because you know what, yeah, Nico, I think you might have hit the nail on the head with this, yeah, because the prospect of them having all these laptops and PCs up in the caves, yeah, you're absolutely right, you know. I always assumed, yeah, it was Dagestanis, but you're right, man. They don't have computers or internet. Your face is the same color as your Switch collection. It's the lighting, man. I'm not that red. I'm actually really, really, really white. We need Frank on more panels. Always funny watching him react to people. You know that stupid people really piss me off, Caravaggio. When stupid shit gets said, I can't help but get dark with it. If we really want to get rid of the Muslim fighters, we need to really show the women. The women need to do their thing. And without a fucking job or a burqa, wow, that is savage. You can't use an opinion in an argument. I mean, you can if you lined it right. Your grinder dates get lit. Oh, we're back to the grinder jokes. This is the thing, though. You calling me gay, yeah? I've said this multiple times, yeah. You calling me gay, yeah, is not going to put a dick in my ass, mate. I bet if they put Habib in best women fighter in the poll, Habib would come first. Yes, he would. I'm not going to lie, this lighting is fucking me up. I'm going to turn it off. I'm going back to being red. You see, there's red. There's me. Behave yourselves. Frank, did you see Ilya laughing at Gaethje as Trump said he gave Habib a tough fight? That was hilarious. I did see that. That was hilarious. Ilia Topuria is not just the most well-rounded fighter. He's the most well-rounded MMA entity right now. Because his shit talking and trolling there's levels. Why everyone in here hating on Dagestani fighters? We're not at all. We were just speaking very highly of Khabib and Islam, saying that they got great personalities, they're very good fighters. We just think they're overglazed. Prepare to play the Amber Takum audio fight. By the way, Musa, what do I get when Strickland wins? What's my reward? Because you're getting something for like a very heavy favorite winning, and I'm getting nothing. So we need to negotiate. Dagestanis are out there wrestling every day to make the Olympics. Indeed, they are. Strickland about to take a shit in Prophet Muhammad's mouth. His job. I don't know what the hell is going on with my tech, but yeah, I can't spell what they usually Muslim annoying. Y'all get it. Maybe the tech is right. That was a hell of a sentence, Crystal. Too late, Frankie. There's already two in there. If you want to put a dick in Frankie's ass, you need a boob job and hair extensions. Exactly, Rocky. You've got to trick me. You've got to trick me. So I can accept it. I didn't. She looked like a girl to me. Do you know what I mean? And I can take that to the grave. Do you know what I mean? I can act like I had no idea when secretly I knew the whole time. They hate Islam and Muslims so much. It's sad. Their whole personality is so sad and pathetic. Bro, quite honestly, yeah, it has nothing to do with that. We don't hate Muslims. We don't hate wrestling. What we hate, yeah, is too much like unrequited dick sucking. Like slobbering that dick a little bit too much. Like, chill the fuck out. They're going on like people like Dagestani glazers go on like they're fucking invincible. They're not. And they don't fight enough is the problem. I don't really make this claim about Islam. Islam does fight, and he is very good. Khamzat's an embarrassment. Using the term Islamophobe in 2026, by the way, is crazy. I know. Imagine calling a 55-year-old pedo a prophet. Ooh, Cheddarhead's going hard. How old was Muhammad's wife? I swear she was 13 or less. But I'm not going to get into that. I've got nothing against the Muslim faith. It was a different time back then. I can't believe I just said that. Nilsa, I need you to remember if you're going to make this challenge. If he loses, you need to make him suffer. I'm sorry, Frank, but he needs to make you suffer. Remember, I am that evil genius. Not all he's getting me to do is play some stupid audio clip here, but I need something back from him. These daggy fan bases pretend to love Arman Sarukian just because of their dislike for Tapuria. I don't get why people don't like Tapuria. I don't get where the Tapuria hatred comes from. Sick of the glaze, sick of the cherry picking, sick of the favoritism, sick of the cheating, sick of the fact that they use performance enhancers, sick of the fact that they use fucking, what are they called, IVs, sick of the fact that they always fight in their own country. Khabib's wife was definitely 9. The words don't exist. Go to hell. Wow, man. I feel like I'm already here, to be honest. So if anybody wants to start subscribing to my goddamn YouTube channel so I can afford a new iPad, because that's the problem. People, subscribe to Crystal's channel, for fuck's sake. Subscribe to the like button. I'm willing to send you some bucks as well to contribute towards that, Crystal, because you've been a staunch supporter of me for many years. So give me a shout on DMs and I want to contribute to that budget. Gaethje got submitted in 16 seconds once it hit the ground with Islam. Justin is a one-stripe white belt on the ground and would tap to Betch Carrera quick. Patient Zero spitting facts right now. I think Tapuria is going to submit Gaethje just to make a point. We absolutely hate you and your pedophilic Muhammad. God damn. It is the Muslims that mix sports and religion. Then they are called out and play the victim card. That's exactly correct. 13 divided by 2, Frankie. 6.5, yeah? Wait, she was 6.5. Damn. She wasn't 6. Underage wife MMA. You can't get a passport to Vegas out of a cliffside in Dagestan, bro. I mean, you guys are coming with facts today. Which, you're joking, right? He called himself a terrorist. I think he did say that, you know. I'm pretty sure he said that. I'm the only evil genius in this bitch. I would beg to differ. You're not the only one. Nah, Frankie, you can't back up now. We had a deal. You should have talked about the terms before. All right, fair enough. Muhammad's wife was running late to her wedding. She was stuck in first grade maths doing her first time tables. I'm definitely going to clip this. You know, I'm going to say it again. Muhammad's wife was running late to her wedding. She was stuck in first grade math doing her times tables. Not my sentiment, by the way. Was she really 6 years old? Damn. Muslims have no honor. Ugh. I was going to pick Khamzhat and just chill out because it's not a hard fight to pick. But the motherfucker makes it hard by missing weight, and now I have to worry about weight issues. Cybercop, you're 100% right. If we didn't have enough reasons to want that cheating little prick to lose, we've just found another one. Frank, what is smarter than an evil genius? It's like they say, man, evil ups the IQ points, you know. Because you're willing to do things that others aren't. Julie, shout out to you, man. Giddy, shout out to you. Yeah, so Crystal, whatever I send you, Giuliano will match it. Let me know how much an iPad is, and we'll work something out. Because I definitely owe you. Subscribe to Crystal. Link it. Hang on, let me just pop this up here. Strickland gonna take a shit on himself. Hang on, let me see if I can pin this. Strickland gonna take a shit on himself and all his fans' mouths when Khamzat Wolf pops his head off. I've got to be honest, Doug. It's highly likely that that's what happens. I don't think Strickland taps or quits. I think he dies in there. I think he gets his fucking neck broken. Aisha was 6. Mo was 54. Unban my Balthazar account. Pib, I'm gonna have to do it after the stream. For some, I'm very sorry, man. I will unban you. Frankie, you gotta stop entertaining those Islamophobic comments, man. Just don't read them out, man. It ain't that hard. I'm trying, man. I'm really trying. Mo was also on. Okay, I'm not reading that one. I'm gonna try. Subscribe to the like button, or just admit you're a homosexual. Pib, you gotta take that up with Sniff. Oh yeah. Oh, is Sniff the only one who can unban it? That would be hilarious. What are some of your favorite Switch games? My favorite Switch game is Persona 5 Royale. Persona 5 Royale is my favorite game of all time. It's an absolute gem. In terms of other stuff, Tears of a Kingdom I got a lot of time out of. This is going to sound really disgusting, Patient 069. I don't really play a lot of games. I know it looks like most of those are unopened. Mila is tomorrow. Get some sleep tonight. I want to see Ankalaev versus Khamzhat at 205. Ankalaev would fucking destroy him. Khamzat's too small at 205. I reckon Alex Ferreira would have fucked Khamzat up as well. It's not your fault. It's the cunt Sniff. On mobile, I see a comment in the stream that makes it hard to read the chat. Oh yeah, let me remove that actually. Musa shit. Yeah, the thing is, yeah, I mean, I'm not really very much into hate speech. You guys know that. But wild that they just call documented historical events as Islamophobic. The thing is, yeah, you should be able to criticize. This is the problem I've got. Musa, I am going to say this, yeah. I've got nothing against Muslim people in general. I don't. My brother and sister are Muslim, but I'm going to keep it real though, yeah. Nobody should be immune from criticism. Nobody. You should be able to say whatever you want, however you want, to whoever you want. In my opinion. What's good, Frankie? How you doing, Jock? Jock, we're thinking about doing like a watch along tomorrow. I need to get it sorted though. Drag Sniffs, but I told you, Pib, yes. Sniff is very rarely here. I mean, how often have you been here in the last 6 months? Pretty much every stream, and you've seen Sniff like what, once? You're not making it up. I'm not gonna read that out though. I'm still hedging my bets. Do you know what I'm saying? You just know nothing. You're just a know nothing parrot who comes to the internet to cry. Hadith is not scripture. Again, is your sister still training Muay Thai? She is, man. She is. She's been doing it for about 3 years. She's had 2 amateur fights, and I've seen her fuck some people up. She could probably fuck me up now. Nothing in all. This was a joke or criticism. Criticizing is something else, not blatantly making fun. So here's the thing. I'm not making fun of anyone's religion. I'm not. The thing is, though, yeah, I think it's very well documented that Muhammad did have a rather young wife. Is that true or untrue? So I don't think that's unfair to say. Ah, cheddar, that is fucking severe. Amazing card we've got this weekend. Yes, Anakin Sky, we do. Although we're mostly apparently slandering an entire religion of people now. That's what this is. I don't know how we got here, but we've got here. I'm assuming obviously because the guy in the main event is Muslim, but I miss Sniff. Where does Nifco here? Sniff. I do miss Sniff as well. I love Sniff. I love Sniff. I miss having Sniff on the panels. He's such a chill. I don't know why you hate him so much, Pib. I think it's because he made one comment in your direction. He doesn't deserve your vitriol. Sniff is actually a good bloke. Rather young MMA. Look, Mo was a documented murderer, enslaver of women, rapist, and he loved getting buggered by a certain tribe. All scripture. Now, here, Steve, this isn't. We can't just make stuff up. Muslim men will take your country, then tell you that you can't take. Let's not. I don't know. I'm underqualified to talk about this. Listen, I am just reading out comments. I am not stating my opinion. Sniff is a grapist. He's not, though. I'm pretty sure he's not. Sniff comes through my streams like a champion. I love Sniff. I love Sniff. I used to. Here's the thing, Piv. You're kind of on a losing. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, I love you. Yeah, but you're gonna lose this one. Yeah, because I used to enjoy Sniff back in the day when I was in Guru's chat, and he just used to be a chat member. I used to find Sniff hilarious back then. Then Sniff went on camera and started talking, and I liked him even more. I'm sorry, man. You can call us cucks, but I just saying I like the guy. Yeah, doesn't make me a cuck. I do. I think he's hilarious. I do. I can't help it, man. Dang, Frankie, religion talk makes you way more comfortable than sex talk. It's because I'm hedging my bets, mate. The thing is, Klossia, I was raised as a Catholic. Yeah, you've got to understand, yeah, and we've got that Catholic fear in us. Do you know what I mean? So we're afraid of insulting anyone in case we're wrong and they're right. Do you know what I mean? Now, logically, I know that's completely nonsense, but I don't diss anyone. It's why I don't diss anyone, not even the Hindus. Do you know what I mean? I mean, I do diss the Hindus. They're fucking ridiculous. But anyone else, I like to keep it, I like to keep it safe. Friends of everyone, friends of all religions. Let's all hold hands, brother, I'm going to be pulling out everything. When I'm on my deathbed, mate, I'm going to have the cross. I'm going to have the Star of David. I'm going to be pulling everything out. I'm going to take the cutoff as a good point to stop talking. Hell no, bro. Crystal, keep spitting. Fuck, spilt my fucking coffee, the whole fucking thing. Oh, man, that's unfortunate. Have you got third-degree burns? I was also raised a Catholic, so I understand the fear. This is what I'm saying, man. We are genuinely scared people. It's just how it is. We are fearful people. That's post 400-year-old hearsay, not scripture. I mean, it's not scripture. Let's just clarify that. There's no way in any scripture does it have that you like getting bummed out by a certain group and that he was fucking 6-year-olds. At worst, yeah, it was probably 12-year-olds. And I'm not trying to be a cunt here, but it's kind of known that his bride was young. And it's kind of known that in this day and age, in certain parts, it's not a Muslim thing. Let's just be clear. It's not a Muslim thing. It's a in certain regions thing where it's still going on. So let's just make that clear. It doesn't say anything in Islam that it's okay to take a young bride. You can't even call it a bride. It's a little girl. Let's just call it what it is. Safety is for losers and cowards. I told you, I'm willing to talk about anything, but I will very, very admit, yeah, that I am underqualified to speak about this. And also, I'm a little bit nervous speaking about it. I'll give it a go, but obligatory. I'm actually a good guy speech for YouTube. Yuri, are you from Israel by any chance? Do you not remember when Sniff spilled his coffee so bad he quit streaming? One of my favorite clips ever. Sniff has many magical moments. I didn't see that particular moment, but I've seen many Sniff moments that are just pure gold. Sniff is unintentional comedic. He's a comedic goldmine. Are you a power bottom or a cork hungry twink? And how often do you service the glory holes in your area? No homo? This is going to shock you, Patient Zero. And I know I look like a twink. And I know I could switch to a power bottom. I look like I could. I'm actually not gay, man. I've only ever had pussy. I know it's going to shock you. And I get that you're surprised. I get it. But it's true. It's facts, man. I wish I could tell you different. In fact, I wish I was gay, man. I wish I had more options. Because I don't even like women. Frankie, stand up, turn around, and show your feel to hear tattoo. I've only got tattoos up to here. I told you. It's only up to the shoulders. There's no need for me to get up and spin around. I am not from Israel, praise the Lord. That would have been very uncomfortable. Sniff is a fucking killer at poker. I could believe that. Seen a clip of an Afghan girl being sold to an old man, and she was 12. You could see the fear in her eyes. Again, man, it's not representative of the whole people, though, is it? That's where I kind of want to be careful. No, but Sniff has gone on panels and been very insightful. I don't get this Sniff hate, Pib. I've got to be honest. Frankie, you want the verses numbers, all of that scripture to them. I mean, yeah, all right. Yeah, all right. I can't go back to all the old comments, Pib. I mean, I'm barely sticking together right now. This is why I don't belong being a big streamer. I can't handle more than 15 or 20 people in my chat at a time. Do you figure Mohammed had red hair? Oh, God. I was rooting for Khamzhat. Then he hit Sean in the nuts like a woman. Holding down sock, exactly. And he's also missed weight. But they've said he's made weight. It's all very dodgy. No chest tattoo. Nah, man, no chest tattoo. So it's the entire arm and the entire arm. No chest. Maybe one day. Having no tattoos is an appreciating status symbol. I did get them when I was very young, to be fair. And I'd do it again. Frankie, any advice for a guy who's getting his first tattoo done in the studio? My first basic bit of advice here is make sure that you want the tattoo for at least, I would say 6 months, but people can't really wait that long. I would give it at least 3 months and make sure that you're certain. That's what I would say. Also, for your first tattoo, yeah, don't get it where there's any bone. So don't get it on like the elbows. So I got this one done on the elbow. It fucking hurts, mate. But tattoos certainly don't hurt as much as people say they do. In fact, people who cry about getting tattoos are little pussies. Hadith was written by some random bloke more than 4 centuries after they both died, not by her, diptard. Yeah, just a parrot, fam. Fair enough. Here's the thing framed. If you see so many clips and they're that bad, why are the good ones showing up and making clips of good stuff? That's what all screwed up religions do, they're not. Okay, I'm naked now. Oh, aren't you driving? I assumed you were driving, but you could be doing both at the same time. Jock, do not get a tattoo. I can't advise you to do that, personally. It's all up to you. Even trying anymore. Come on, take me on. I dare you. If y'all knew anything about anything, y'all would know that Hadith begins with Sonzo said, so-and-so said that, and his homie said that, his homie's homie said that, his neighbor once heard that. I'm going to be honest with you, Douglas, yeah? This is the first time I've ever heard about Hadith. I've never heard about it until right today. So I have no fucking clue. Frankie, go live for the main event. Do you know what? I'll go live for the main card, but you motherfuckers better turn up. Do you think Khamzhat smashes Sean or nah? Do you know what, Hootie? I'm going with Sean Strickland to escape the first round and then start fucking him up. They are insecure, bro. That's why they talk about Muslims so much. That could be that. You should get the Brock Lesnar sword on your chest and make it an erect cock and balls. No homo. You sound like Pib. What's your thoughts on the new version of Guru? Doesn't seem to respond the way he used to in his chat. I think he just was burnt out and needed some time off. I think that's all it was, man. Ink on bone MMA. I think he's coming out firing more than ever. Like I saw his video on the Khamzhat Strickland one a few days ago, and he was even more based than ever. I think he looks refreshed, and I'm happy for the guy. He's a great content creator. Come on, man. I'm rich enough to only have to do thinking. I'm a stay-at-home mother. I thought this though. Why aren't you showing good clips of your religion on a constant? Wow, Crystal, you need to DM me, man. I'm definitely going to send you a contribution to get your iPad. It has to be done. You've never asked me for anything. So you best believe I'm going to pull up and do that. The fact you need to insult them shows they are living in your mind rent-free. While they couldn't give 2 shits about you and even your cheeky compliment. You're a loser in life, bro. Accept it. Who the fuck are you talking to, bro? It better not be me. Not that I'm going to do anything about it. Khamzhat taking all this trash just to hug a man for 25 minutes. Haram. See, I'm going to be perfectly honest here. A lot of people are angry with the way that Khamzhat fights. I don't even care. I've said this in previous streams. A win is a win. I would do the same thing if I was him. The problem I've got is that he's a liar and he doesn't fight enough. You are ignorant of your own culture. Frankie, check WhatsApp afterwards. I absolutely will. I live on WhatsApp. Frankie, you always say that you don't have anything about Islam, but then you laugh at blatant insults. Stay on one side. You're a better man than this. No, it doesn't mean that I'm insulting Islam. It's just that I tend to laugh when I'm uncomfortable as well. It's more the grape gangs and bombings and insecurity. Get to your side, infidel. The fact they need to insult tells you while Muslims don't even care about losers, focus on winners. I do think some Muslims care though. Frank's watching the fight Saturday at Crystal's house. I wish I could, man. Unfortunately, I am so far away from Crystal right now. But if I was in America, I would fully go over to watch the fight at Crystal's house. Why do I get these retards on my YouTube timeline? You might want to ask yourself that question. You're clearly watching something that's putting you in putting me in your stratosphere. So you need to blame your own searches, mate, and what you watch. We're trying to accept covering them enough to keep them from freezing. What's wrong with you guys? What do you mean don't belong? You probably don't belong in the land you're from. I'm totally lost now. There's a lot of Jews in the chat. I don't think there are. The thing is that if we were talking about Jews there, there'd be just as much hate, if not more. The amount of J bashing that goes on in this channel is fucking diabolical. Muffle Moose, you are brown. Wow, it's not even a question. It's just a straight up accusation there. Mo was obviously an evil warlord creep. Prophet in your hairy holes. He broke every commandment, beardy nonce. But I don't know if that's a scriptural thing. I kind of agree with people that say that's probably more of a he said, she said thing. But again, man, I don't know. I'm not qualified to say. I haven't read the Quran or anything around it. Douglas, but Aisha's own words are loud and contradictory. There's a UFC Freedom 250 belt. Fuck me, I bet it looks like shit. Hang on a second. I bet it looks like a shitty WWE belt. Let's have a look. Let's have a gander. It's basically the current UFC belt with an America flag on it. I'm gonna be real, yeah. I don't like the new UFC Championship belt. I do not like it. Do you know what I love about this? We've been here to talk about UFC 328, and nobody has asked me for a single pick outside the main event and the co-main event. Nobody gives a fuck. No more fucked belts, please. Exactly. It's basically the same UFC. It's basically the same as the regular UFC belt, but it's just got like an American flag. I don't think it's that bad of a belt, but I miss the old UFC belts, man. The originals were better. Apparently, the Quran is just play-by-play. Oh God, cheddar, man. Oh, man, Steven's coming with some receipts right now. I don't know what to believe. Brady or Buckley? Thank you, man. Fucking hell. Do you know what? Yeah, I'm tempted to go with Buckley. Again, conventional wisdom would say that Sean Brady grabs him and gets him down, yeah, but Buckley has power, and I think he's gonna catch Sean Brady coming in. I just have a feeling. I don't like Brady's chin. What if the Jamaican is a Muslim? Do you still like them? I don't have anything against Muslims. I think you're confusing me, Muffle. You seem to be directing a lot of this at me. Like you're barking up the wrong tree, son. I'm gonna go with Buckley, but it's just a hunch. I think Buckley's gonna chin him somehow. I'm with Patient Zero. Nah, Brady is gonna wrap that boy up. I don't blame you for thinking that. Most people are gonna pick Brady, and I don't blame you. The only reason why I'm shy on Brady is Brady just got fucking chinned out. And the thing is, but I know Buckley got TKO'd by Chris Curtis. That was a long time ago. Buckley has been really, really, really good at welterweight. I know he got beaten up by, or not beaten up, but dominated by Usman. But he had a pretty good 5th round. So Giuliano's going Strickland. I agree. Wow, you're picking Strickland. I did not think. Tyra, Volkov, Brady, Green, Gautier, Alvarez. Alvarez is interesting. Dawson, Gordon, Kopilov. You're picking Kopilov. Sabatini, I like as well. Sursaikaev, I'm going to be honest here. Sursaikaev is decent. He's way too big a favorite. That guy is sloppy. Ochoa. So I disagree with Kopilov and Brady. That's about it. I think only Kopilov and Brady. And I think Sursaikaev is way too big of a favorite. I think Volkov is going to beat Waldo. I think Volkov is so good at distance management. I think he's going to pick Waldo apart. Waldo only beats shit fighters, and he needs to tempt you into a firefight. I don't think Volkov's going to do that. Volkov is very good. How you doing at BN, man? It's been a while. They chat shit on the phone, but in real life, they walk past 50 Muslims a day and say nothing. So what are you suggesting that people do, Muffle Moose? Sorry, are you suggesting that because they have thoughts about the way that Islamic people are, that they should abuse them on the street as well? Is that what you're suggesting? Einstein is a psyop. The thing is, yeah, I don't think there should be hatred online or in person, but I prefer that people did it online than like harassing Islamic people in real life. Bro, I still get fucked off seeing Garn having another shot. Do you know what's bad, Ollie? He might even win. Imagine that. Imagine if he kills Alex Pereira's legacy once and for all. Imagine if it's lost to a soy Frenchman. Wrap your head around that. Einstein was a small, ugly German Jew. I'd invent a nuke too if I were him. Think about it. Oh, this is wild today. 20,000 Iranian girls under the age of 13 got married since 2021. But let's pay attention to the 200 on a Jew's island. God damn. I mean, both can be wrong. I've got Stevens over Green. That could go either way. I kind of agree with some people that have said Green is likely to style on him and then get caught. If you're 6'4" and have a massive penis, you would never ever invent anything. You just smash through anyone to get shit in life. Think about it. Holding down sock is it's why I've never achieved anything in my life. Just get too much pussy flying my way. And I can't concentrate. I can't lock in. And reach my enormous genius potential. You've nailed it. It's my beautiful face and my massive cock that's holding me back. I wish chat wasn't spurging out at Muslims so I could write my paragraph on exactly why Khamzhat beat Sean. Jock, I'm here for it, mate. I will read out every word. Jock, we're all rooting for Sean. We are. If Garn wins, I am officially disappearing into the Tibetan mountains. I'll be there with you, Ash. Oh, for fuck's sake, can you imagine that? Hasn't even crossed my mind. I feel like I've put it out there now. Garn is going to smudge Powhatan like he did to Volkov. Garn will do that to anyone he's afraid to stand with. I think Garn's going to beat him, man. I've been saying it. And I love Alex Pereira. Alex Pereira sliming is coming. Now that I've said it. Well, the inbred wee fucker keeps running his mouth and lying about his bullshit religion. You're a fraud if you don't commit hate crimes in actual life. Scufflesmouse. Exactly, man. Is that what you're suggesting we all do? Hummus is disgusting. I quite like hummus. Do you know what's really nice? I'm not a big fan of hummus, but you know what I really like? Baba ganoush, which is basically like hummus, but like the cheesy version. I like it, man. Chickpeas, don't get me wrong, are disgusting, but for some reason, baba ganoush really works. Hummus, not so much. If John and Garn are the most biggest eye pokers ever and both black, what does that mean? You know. Rocky Brown IQ. I can smell through the screen. Not gonna lie, my height and size make motivation almost pointless. By the way, shout out to Giuliano Argenti, no verbal taps MMA. Give the guy a sub. Giuliano, how many subscribers do you have at this point? You must be getting close to like seven digits at this point. I noticed that you cannot say I'm lying. Sad. If citing chapter and verse disturbs you, maybe you need to learn to read and then read your shitty scripture. Ugh. The thing is here, if it actually says that, Middle Eastern food is really good. The problem is, Caravaggio, yeah, it's very, very fatty. I lived there, yeah, and I gained so much weight when I was living in Qatar. I don't think Alex has longer than 2 rounds in him at heavyweight. We're not going to know until tonight. Too many subs MMA. Hummus is chickpeas. Baba Ganoush's eggplant. Similar consistency. Patient zero. I didn't know that. Why does Baba Ganoush taste very cheesy then? Fuck, Frankie. You got me thinking Gone got it. Ollie, I'm worried, man. I'm worried, man. Alex is looking like a bus driver right about now. We don't need ancient scriptures. The inbreds are marrying. Well, the inbred stuff isn't all Muslims. This is where we're getting stuff twisted. There are some regions where people are doing. You're thinking. Do you know what the problem is here? I think people are mixing up here Arabs and Muslims. They're very different, and not all Arabs as well. Certain Arabs are definitely on the inbreeding and the underage marrying. 100% sure, but labeling all Muslims that way is a problem because there's Muslims from all over the world that don't believe in that stuff. But the problem is, and I've got to be honest with you, it actually says the opposite, but maybe I can give bro a proper optical and attitude adjustment. Dougie, go for it, man. If we're going to talk about this, we might as well. Gone beats Alex easy. Really? Interesting. I think Gane's going to win as well. I don't think it's necessarily going to be easy, but Gane is very fucking good. I have to be real. Maybe you should stop sticking the tip in the ganoush if it's tasting cheesy, Frankie. Is that what the problem is? Is Emirati food the same as Levantine food? I'm not exactly sure. I ate a lot of Arab shit when I was in Qatar, and to be fair, it was good. Nah, bro, we went from UFC 328 to Muslim slander. I've got to admit, man, I'm not loving the direction of that either. The thing is, though, yeah, I don't want people to feel like they can't state their opinions as well. I am being clear. I do find certain things funny. Don't get me wrong. I am a cunt, but it doesn't mean that I'm racist or that I'm, anti-Muslim or anything like that. What I will say is that I don't believe, obviously, in people marrying too young. I will say that, but that isn't like a staple of what Islam is. But what do I know? I'll humiliate the wee incestuous gobshite if he wants. Fucking, how did we get here? Were you working on an oil rig in Qatar? No, I wasn't. I've been for most of my professional life, I've been a teacher. So when I was working in Qatar, I was working in like a massive school. It was like a secondary school. So it was like 11-year-olds to 18-year-olds. Yeah, we might as well. I live in North Las Vegas, but I've been known to travel for convenience. Apparently so. I was supposed to go to New York this week, but I've got too much stuff going on at work. But my son is going over there to see his sister. So Holding Dan Stock, take it easy, brother. Thanks for pulling up as always, you legend. Young marriages are literally the number one thing they cover, but please can we stop with the Muslim talk? Yeah, the thing is, yeah, I'm getting confused for somebody who's like anti-Islamic because people tune in and they hear me saying this shit, but I'm just reading out what the chat's saying. Sometimes I do laugh, but sometimes it's not because I find it necessarily hilarious. Although sometimes I do. Read the Quran, simple as this. If you're a good Muslim, you're a firecracker. If you're a moderate, you're a bad Muslim who doesn't follow the main book. I mean, in Islam, is it believed that you basically have to follow everything to a T, or is there any like time for, or is it very much like Christianity where you can apologize right at the last minute and then get away with everything? The Pakistanis are the most inbred on the planet. Jesus Christ, Stephen, is that true? I don't think they are. I think it's the Qataris. There's only 300,000 Qataris. You do the maths. And they keep the money in the family. And I'm not being racist about that. I was there. I lived in Qatar. I'm not moving to them. I'm just saying they all married. The cousins are marrying. It is what it is. Yeah, but I know what you're saying, Stephen. I'm not saying you're wrong about that, but I'm saying it's definitely more regional than it is Islamic. Do you know what I mean? Because there are Muslim countries all over the world that don't do that. No, Islam is literal. You must believe in each word literally. Well, this is the impression that the one thing that has always shaken me about Islam as a faith and why I've never subscribed to it is because I've had many Islamic people try to convince me to join Islam by saying the Quran is perfect. And I have issues with that. I don't think written word can ever be perfect. And I find that side of it to be very, very manipulative. But I will say this, that might not necessarily be the Islam doctrine either. It might be people just using that and twisting it in order to try and manipulate people into joining, more people into joining. The whole teenage boys dancing in front of men really fucking killed me. Wait, when the fuck did this happen? I feel like this chat is all over the place today. Mass migration. I got you, Ash. Mass migration is causing this friction, to be honest, and will only intensify if it continues. Anyway, we can still be respectful. That's what we should be, respectful, and not act like all Muslims are the same or all Christian people are the same or all. It's just that's where we're getting fucking. Sean is getting murked. You reckon so, Bodak? I'm a believer, man. I'm a Sean Strickland believer. By the way, shout out to the Bodak Show. Please subscribe to his channel. If one of my mods is in here, would you mind linking Bodak's channel in the chat, please? I'd really appreciate it. He's one of the longest, well, he's one of the people that I trust on this platform, has a great channel himself, and I want to see him reach the moon. So shout out to the Bodak Show. I really don't understand how people can be religious at all. I can understand it. It's kind of like, for me, yeah, the religion thing's always been like a sense of community thing, a togetherness, encouraging people to try and live their lives in the right way. Because let's face it, most people are cunts. And without some kind of like, without something to follow and guidelines, most people would be fucking ridiculous. They'd be destroying each other at an even faster rate. How you doing, MMA Now 27? What's good, my brother? Well, Stephen does seem to know a fair bit about this, but I cannot. Sean wins. Strickland and Brady. You got Strickland and Brady. Jock, you legend. Thank you so much for doing that. Subscribe, and also subscribe to Jock. Put your own channel in there as well, man. Islam might be right about women, though. These bitches need to shut the fuck up. I mean, both things can be true. Giuliano, freedom of speech doesn't mean freedom of consequence. If you blatantly antagonize with intended disrespect, someone might do something to you. You guess about that too? Or Douglas, you're 100% right about that. But it does go both ways. I don't think anybody should be antagonizing anybody in person. And I also think that people shouldn't really be talking. The problem we have here, like, is online, people tend to overgeneralize. They tend to use things like, they act like certain societies, like certain Arab societies, and the term Islam are interchangeable. I haven't streamed since Duncan got mogged. You're still not over that, yeah? I'll be honest with you, Jock, man. I kind of saw that coming. I really did. Really did see that coming. But yeah, Douglas, as I'm saying, I can tell this is obviously a sensitive subject for you, and I appreciate that. I believe in banter. I believe in joking around, that kind of stuff. I don't really have a place for hate. I really don't. I believe in hating individuals who fuck with you, 100%. But hating on entire groups of people I've always had issues with. Free speech only works when paired with freedom to slap a lippy Burke. And Bodak's named that up as... I think if you talk shit to someone in someone's face, you should be liable to get slapped in the face then. We should live by a fuck around, find out society. Pure and simple. We should generalize only against French and Turkish people. They suck. We are a martial race. In reality, he is a weak-wristed, inbred, troglodyte cliff goblin. Jesus Christ. That is quite the mouthful. I'm over it, but I just haven't been live since. Was losing a bit of motivation for it even before then. I mean, to be fair, Jock, I can understand the pain because he's pretty much the only hope you've got. And now it's over. Because if you lose to Moicano, this Moicano, no championship is coming. Now, I know you probably never believed that Duncan was going to be a champion, but you could keep believing it, or you could keep like glazing yourself while he was still winning. Do you know what I mean? But now that he's lost to Moicano, that shit is over. The UK needs a mutual combat law. I wouldn't be against that. Come here and tell me to say where I can reach you. Crystal, are you on Twitter? In fact, yeah, just hit me up on Discord. Crystal, you've got me on WhatsApp, you don't have WhatsApp, do you? Crystal, send me a message on Discord. I'll message you back and I can send you my WhatsApp number or my Twitter handle or whatever. Told Jock not to stop streaming. Jock, were you streaming when Duncan was losing? By the way, what's your opinion on Bone Tomahawk? That ending stuff, those women scene, it fucked me up. Bone Tomahawk? The fuck is Bone Tomahawk? Oh, do you know what? Mate, I haven't seen it. I'm gonna have to watch that tonight because I'm the biggest Kurt Russell nut rider of all time. Nobody loves Kurt Russell more than your boy. So it looks like the votes have evened out a little bit more. We've got 51% for Strickland and 49% for Khamzhat. I have not seen Bone Tomahawk. Doesn't the UK already have mutual combat laws? I thought you were allowed to have a fair scrap without legal troubles. I do think you can. I think if you agree to it, you can. That was my understanding of it. Yeah, I streamed the whole card. I had Braveheart face paint on and a Scottish flag. Oh, fuck me. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, Mom, get on Discord. The thing is, yeah, I'm only encouraging her to get on Discord so I can send her a better way of communicating with me because I have a Discord, but I don't fuck with it. On your last grinder date, did you ask those blokes to finish in you with a Bone Tomahawk? Oh, for fuck's sake. You wish I used Grinder. Anyone who spits this much gay rhetoric is definitely taking it in the arse. I'm very comfortable with my sexuality, mate. And I love that poon. It's not been eroded, Giuliano. It's never been a thing and never will. Hang on a second. Caravaggio, I agree. Those women being used as just breeding objects. Shit was scary, but it's a great film. I feel like I need to watch this for sure. The thing is, yeah, I would watch it just because it's a Kurt Russell film. Because Kurt Russell is, I'm sorry, and nobody can convince me otherwise, is the greatest actor and human being of all time. I love everything Kurt Russell does. I think he's an absolute fucking legend. And I would watch anything he does. Steven is like a dog with a bone. He's not letting this shit go tonight. Kara, you're not an American, first of all, but speaking in absolutes like that is ridiculous. It's not been eroded, Giuliano. It's never been a thing and never will. I've lost focus on this segment of the chat, so I'm going to let you two go back and forth because I am way over it. I have no idea where to comment. Holy shit, man. I thought I'd only been here for like half an hour, but it's been an hour and 40 minutes. Fucking hell. And most of it has been fucking gibberish. Strickland is going to win tomorrow, boys. Ricky, we believe it, man. We believe it. We have to. Bodak, how much would I have to pay you to create a Giuliano voice AI? We literally have hundreds and thousands of hours of input data. Who does the best Giuliano impression? I've been in and out of the lives, busy, but I'm going to put some sounds on and get into it. Have a good one, mate. Jack Beats, have a great one, brother. Thank you so much for being such a loyal subscriber and chat member as always. Shout out to you. Kurt Russell in Tombstone was epic. Kurt Russell is fucking amazing. Tell me when in American history has absolute freedom of speech existed, Giuliano. Interesting. It's like the whole democracy thing. Like, democracy is complete fucking bullshit. It's like, yes, you can choose between these specific people that I tell you can choose from. Democracy has always been and always will be a farce. I think I do the best Gilly impression, do ya? We should have like a Gilly impression of musical. I have musicals is pretty fucking good, man. Gilly says Betty has the best impression, but Betty says I do. Gilly's voice better, really. I'm proper pissed at Betty, man, because I haven't seen him in here for a long time, and he never goes on any of my panels. It's illegal as fuck because he's not famous. Oh, right. And let's face it, if Giuliano was having a bad day, he would probably lawyer up, wouldn't you, Giuliano? Would you lawyer up if somebody used your voice, or would you see it as a compliment? Democracy was fine until we let women vote. Yeah, we really fucking shit the bed on that one. In the UK, it's illegal to make AI impressions of me. That's what we made VPNs for. What do you think of Escape from New York? I literally, as you said, Escape from New York. I've got a boner now. I'm not lying when I said I love every single Kurt Russell film. I don't care how shit or good it is. I love every single one of them. That man is a legend. It's like with Arnold Schwarzenegger. I can't help but just enjoy the cunt. Really forced Kojima to create Metal Gear Solid. I'm embarrassed that I've never made that fucking connection. I need to take a long, hard look at myself. That should have been fucking obviously Snake Plissken. Is Snake. I'm retarded. Oh, Giuliano, I got you. Of course, we should definitely do it. We should definitely do a panel. I'm trying to fit. Like, I don't want to promise though, yeah, because I've got such busy weekends these days. I struggle to stream at all. But this feels like we've got to. My impression of Gilly is so accurate that he absolutely hates it. But Ash, yeah, I agree with you on Escape from New York. In fact, I'm gonna watch it again at some point this weekend because it's one of those films that I watch at least once a year. What a movie. Frankie, by this poll, Strickland would be a minus 104 favorite. Crazy, innit? Crazy. Yeah, Jock, you two have the same lisp. Just like your love for Kurt Russell, I loved Ridley Scott once. Loved the film he directed till he made Napoleon. After that, yeah, Napoleon was shocking. What made me so mad about Napoleon, yeah, is it was just so fucking boring. I get that Joaquin Phoenix, that's how you pronounce his name, is a good actor and whatnot, but they butchered that shit. It was awful. It was absolutely awful. Guys, I'm literally running out of steam here. I'm fucking tired. I better hit the head soon. Is anybody else live that we can do a raid on? Because we do have 27 people in here somehow. I don't know how. I don't know. Because it's been a while since. I think obviously with the numbers with the Strickland and Khamzhat fight being so big, everyone wants to talk about this. Unfortunately, it's ended up being 90% like Islamophobia. I think this is the card for it. I like when Weston tries to roast people like he didn't publicly admit he was unconsensually sucked off by a man. Westy, is that true? Is that true, Westy? I can forgive one. The Duelist 1977. You always go too far. You'll be live in 45, but I can't. I wish I could. Oh, wait. Raid this shit if it's still on. Hang on a second. Let me check. Let me check. Yeah, because I'm really sorry, guys. I've only usually got enough stamina in me because on a Friday, it is a working day for me. I've usually only got a stamina to do about an hour or so. Let me see what WMC. Who's this? Yeah, 10-7 MMA. Let's hit this guy up because I didn't realize Justin James was in there yet. And these guys are actually fucking good at breaking stuff down. Guys, if we could raid this dude and shout out the channel, Justin James is obviously like a Justin James. He was originally a UFC fighter and he was pretty decent. He had a few decent scraps. I quite like the guy. So jump over to the dude and give the guy a sub. There's free, I think there's free hosts in there. Well, there's 3 guys that usually do, or no, do you know what? It's 2, but they've got 4 guys in there now. Jump in there now and big up the channel. Big up my channel. I would love for an actual UFC fighter to know who the fuck I am. This is the only way that I'm going to do it. By the way, Frankie, I might start streaming games soon. Ash, you have my full support, man. As soon as you start doing that, we will... Justin James, that's it. Justin James. Misia disgust is more accurate than phobia. You're probably right. By the way, Rocky, it's good to have you back, man. So yeah, if you could jump over to Justin James's YouTube channel, it's called 10-7 MMA. Those guys are actually really good, and they're gonna have some insightful things to say about this week's card. The Quran is a pile of shit. Steven has been ignoring what everyone else has been saying in chat, and he's just been fucking banging this drum. I respect it. Shout out to the Bodak show. Bodak, we've got to link up at some point. Send me a message on WhatsApp when you have time. We've got to meet up at some point. I want to say thank you to all the chat for, I mean, fucking hell, we've got 80 votes in here. It's been a long time since that's happened. And obviously we peaked at like 40 viewers in here at one point, which is crazy. 43, which we haven't had for a long time. So shout out to everyone. Have a good one, Jock. Jock, keep yourself available tomorrow, man. We might do a watch along. Bodak, do the same. Maybe we can liaise and have like 4 or 5 channels going on at the same time. Because that would be sick. Because I think this is the card to do it on. Maybe we don't do the whole card, but we could do like, you know, midpoint of the prelims. We've got to be there for the main event though, because this is going to be fucking disgraceful. We need to get like a 4, 5. We need to do what we did back in the day and have like a 10-man panel and just let chaos fucking commence. Get Dougie in there, get fucking everyone in there. And I mean Douglas Memo. Get everyone in there. Just have all the boys up in there talking shit because this is going to be monumental. Whatever the result is, it's big news. And I can't wait for it. It's going to be a hell of a card. Anyway, one more time, 10-7 MMA. Get your asses over there. Much love to everyone. I will catch you tomorrow. We'll figure it out. We'll do some kind of yeah, Kubrick would have been much better. He was a bit of a fucking weirdo as well. Anyway, guys. Oh, they just ended. Fuck me, you're kidding me. Those bastards. Shit. Fuck, they've gone off. That's disappointing. Anyway, I am going to have to head off anyway because I'm fucking exhausted. Who's Scorner? Do you know what? Yeah, we'll just keep it open. Is Crystal live? Can someone post Crystal's channel in here? Oh, here it is. Hang on. Crystal's live. Wait up. This is someone you need to support. Crystal is fucking amazing. Let's go over to Crystal. She's such a sweetheart. All right, guys, I'm gonna have to piss off now because really I'm tired and I've got shit to do tomorrow. Dougie Schooner, say no more. We're down. Make sure you're live as well, Jock, because we need to get something going. Well, Gio, we'll sort something out in the DMs. We'll get something working because we even if we just do the main card, or if we do like a cross-channel thing, that would work. Boys, in a bit. I'll see you later. I'll catch you tomorrow for sure. We'll do some sort of live stream anyway. In a bit, lads. Peace.